Felton, who I'm waiting for that monster dunk.
Yep.
Maybe it'll come Sunday, but when he does it, Minji's Coliseum is going to erupt.
Yep.
Because he's just got that vertical and that hang time. When he gets up in the air, it's going to happen. And I think Javon Small, in the last 3 or 4 games, he's really started to come along and play really well. I watched him last year on TV a couple times as a high school senior, and really impressed with him. And he's getting out there. And I know you guys, you've created his own fleet with Brandon Suggs and the Sugboat.
Got to get him back, Morgan.
With Brandon Suggs and the Sugboat.
Oh, Morgan's calling for clips, Shirley. Sugboat, hit it. Well,
sorry, we were trying to fix an issue over here. What's?
And usually our guests don't call for the clips. He wants some Sugboat.
Oh.
Sug. There you go. Thanks, Shirley.
You're welcome.
We're taking care of an issue.
Okay, well, I'm trying to work with you here, Cliff, to be a bigger star than you already are. Brandon, when he gets back, he's he's been a rock solid defensive player 2 years now, and I think that's going to be a big key when he gets back, and will open up some things, believe it or not, because he's going to create a lot of mismatches defensively on the other team, and it gets in their head just like it gets in our head sometimes. So hopefully he'll be back here soon, and we can get back to It was a tough stretch this week when you play UCF and then you play,
top 10, Houston,
Houston and Memphis. That's a tough week. Now you got Cincinnati, so it's a tough one to do it. Hopefully they'll get their feet underneath them a little bit, square up, shoot the ball, win a game on Sunday. Looking forward to it.
Morgan, enjoyed the sports chat with you, man. Looking forward to 6 o'clock. The Huddle coming up next right here on Pirate Radio. Stay tuned for that. Some NFL draft talk, some Pirate talk with Ryan Roberts coming up. So thanks for your time as always, Morgan. Have a great weekend. We'll see you in Minji Sunday, and we'll talk to you next week here on Pirate Radio Live.
Thanks, bud. You have a great weekend. Be safe.
All right, there he is. Morgan Ahlers joining us on the Pirate Radio Live line. All right, during that interview, hopefully you enjoyed it on the radio side of things. For some reason, the audio went out on Facebook and on YouTube, but we had our best men and woman on the job. So what's the verdict? Are we back?
We are back.
Yeah, we're back.
The synchronization on that was horrifying.
They do wear the same jeans.
Mm-hmm, they sure do.
Shirley.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any more room for me?
In those jeans.
All right. Speaking of jeans, you put your booty in the jeans.
Whoa!
Let's open up the booty bag.
Come on.
Nice reaction.
Great.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Let's put some junk in that trunk.
We got a 12-pack of Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda Variety Pack for you, and a large 2-topping pizza from Domino's. It can be yours now if you are the lucky caller. What caller are you looking for, Shirley?
Caller 12.
Caller 12.
Must be 21 or older.
Must be 21 or older and have not won yet in the month of January. 317-1250. Bud Light Hard Seltzer Variety Pack. Hard Soda Variety Pack. You can pick it up at your favorite retailer or win it right now.
One more show and then everybody's eligible.
That is true, Chandler. Stat to consider. We're back with more after this. Chico's Mexican Restaurant is the home of the best margaritas. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Tuesday for the Gulf of Mexico. A huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $7.99. On Thursdays, relax and enjoy half-price pitchers of Chico's house margaritas. Choose from lime, strawberry, blood orange, raspberry, or peach. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Tom Brown from Brown & Wood Cadillac. We've been serving the Pirate Nation in Eastern North Carolina for 83 years. We have 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 showrooms, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
This month at Brown & Wood, get an all-new 2022 Cadillac CT5 and save up to $1,500 off. As always, Brown & Wood is the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
We're located on Greenville Boulevard next to the Convention Center, or shop us online at brownandwoodauto.com.
There's nothing more important than protecting your family. Fire ants can cause painful allergic reactions and even death. Protect your loved ones at home where you should feel the safest. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com to learn of our once-a-year treatment to guarantee you stay fire ant free. Tested and proven effective by your Eastern North Carolina exterminating professionals at Pest Tech of Greenville. Mention the crying baby for an extra 10% off.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Holt Ahlers for my friends at Arc Point Labs. Just as I trust my teammates, you can trust Arc Point Labs to give you quick and accurate results for all your laboratory testing needs. If you are in need of COVID testing for your return to school, work, or for travel, Arc Point Labs is offering same-day PCR and antigen testing with little to no wait time. Please visit any of the 6 Eastern North Carolina Arc Point Labs locations or make an appointment now at onehourcovidresults.com. Go Pirates!
At US Cellular, we know you have a choice of wireless carriers. And while the other guys may limit your choice of free phones, at US Cellular, you can choose any phone from any brand for free. Plus, get unlimited data for just $30 a month with 4 lines. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
Now that life is returning to normal, we have found a lot of good things that came from the pandemic. One of them is not having to go to the wireless store anymore. The Cellular Warehouse team has been in the business of delivering phones to your home and office for 20 years. People found out about our free delivery service and love the ease of getting a new phone, tablet, or hotspot. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 so you can start experiencing the joy of never going to a wireless store again. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent.
North Carolina State Parks is proud to announce that they have partnered with the Hometown Strong program. Our visitor centers are now equipped with public Wi-Fi to help kids with school. Remote learning has become a critical public health measure in maintaining social distance and continuing to educate our young people. Take advantage of Wi-Fi and a hike at Goose Creek State Park or a day trip to the beach and access remote learning at Fort Megan State Park. For more information, visit hometownstrong.nc.gov.
Do you suffer from allergies, asthma, or any other sinus problems? Perhaps professional cleaning of your air ducts could help. Family owned and operated in Winterville for over 22 years, Carolina Quality Air was the first certified duct cleaning company in Eastern North Carolina. From residential to commercial, they can handle any size job, big or small, including our studios here at Pirate Radio. Carolina Quality Air uses a sanitizer that kills mold in your ductwork and over 100 viruses, including the coronavirus. Visit them online at carolinaqualityair.com.
Pirate Radio.
We'll strap it on with anybody, anywhere. It doesn't matter. I know this. I want to win or lose with the group that we have in our locker room.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Watch all of Pirate Radio's local programming on YouTube Live. Just go to YouTube. You can watch PRL Monday through Friday from 3 to 6. And, of course, you can watch the Bud Light pregame tailgate and the U.S. Cellular fifth quarter on game days. Just go to YouTube and search Pirate Radio TV. Click on that subscribe button. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is Clip Brock.
A lot of goodies there. Subscribe so you can check it all out. Also, make sure you are downloading the Pirate Radio podcast. Pirate Radio Wrestling Podcast, Episode 2 is available right now for download. You can get it from Apple and
Apple
Spotify.
Podcast,
Apple
Spotify,
Podcast,
and SoundCloud.
There you
Listen to us. Talk to Summer Rae, Danielle Monet about her return to the wrestling ring Saturday night.
Shirley, were you going to say something?
Yeah, I forgot to mention congratulations to Susan Deans, who is our winner of Free Beer Friday.
Good.
Susan Deans, keep pounding.
Susan, I think, has sent us hashtag Fire Matt Rule.
I was going to say hashtag Fire Matt Rule.
Hey, this will brighten up her day. 12-pack of Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda. There you go. All right, let's head back out to the Pirate Radio Live line and talk a little golf with Greeny. Mark Greenhelge, Golf Shop Radio Show, joins us on the Pirate Radio Live line here on a Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Greeny, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Cliff, how you doing?
Doing all right. And Greeny, we did not talk to you last week, and we always talk some Harold Varner III with you. And man, Harold was right there on Sunday, one shot back, I believe, tied for the lead at one point on Sunday, and then the free fall began. So we're still waiting for that elusive first win. Thought it might have been coming last week, but the HV3 fans around here in East Carolina, and really, I guess across the country, are still looking for win number one from Harold.
Yeah, and I thought of you guys because when he was right up there at the top of the leaderboard, tied for the lead, he was still 41st in putting.
It all comes back to that, right?
Yeah. That tells you how good his game is in all the other areas sometimes, that he can make up for the fact that, man, he's tied for the lead, but the putting is still kind of middle of the pack of those that made the cut. So, man, if he can ever get, 3 or 4 rounds where that flat stick is working, I don't think we can stop him.
And Greeny, I'm sure you've had this conversation over the years, playing golf and talking to golfers and people from the golf world. Is it all mental? Is there any part of it that's physical, something he's doing wrong? I mean, what about putting in your opinion overall?
Yeah, I mean, there's two. Obviously, there's the mental aspect, and there's the I guess the physical aspect, and whether you're making a good stroke at it or not. So there's two pieces of it. I mean, I was a very good putter at a younger age. I'm a terrible putter now, and it seems like when you start to struggle putting, it's very hard to get out of that. And that's why, people say, oh, when you get older, you lose this. Well, you're less fearful when you're young. I mean, you'll take a run at one, it'll go 4 feet by the hole, and you'll walk up and you'll knock it in, and there's nothing to it. When you the more that you get under the gun, and if you start missing some of those, then it weighs on you, and then you start pushing, and sometimes the harder you try putting, the worse it gets. And you see guys trying all these different things and so forth, different strokes and different grips and this, that, and the other thing. And it becomes a combination of both. But, a lot of times these guys at this level in the PGA Tour, it does come down to confidence. And if you don't have it in some aspect of your game, it's eventually going to rip you down. Look at Jordan Spieth. I mean, he was always the guy that seemed to make every putt when he was winning all these majors and winning all these golf tournaments, and it kind of covered up maybe some of the other flaws that he had in his game. But when he was winning everything, he didn't do anything great except putt. Everything else was good. It wasn't exceptional. But then when he lost the good off the tee, and with his iron play, the putter wasn't enough to make it up, and then he lost the putter. So it kind of all goes down to the flat stick at that point.
Mark Greenhalgh, Greeny Golf Shop Radio Show, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. Greeny, some big names top of the leaderboard as we look at the Farmers Insurance Open going on in California. Jon Rahm, Justin Thomas. I see Will Zalatoris, Jason Day, some names at or near the top. What are the storylines? What are you keeping an eye on in this tournament going on?
Well, yeah, obviously the interesting thing about it this week is they went Wednesday to Saturday so that they were not finishing up Sunday during championship weekend in the NFL. So that was definitely a shift for the PGA Tour. So round 3 today, round 4 on Saturday, finishing up. So, and then we go to the Waste Management next week, which traditionally ends about the time that the Super Bowl is getting ready to really start getting down to the final wire. So PGA Tour very aware, as they were doing their playoffs really before the football season started, and then kind of running some of the other events in the wraparound season. So PGA Tour very aware of the NFL season. This is a golf course where we saw Jon Rahm win the U.S. Open. So, probably the odds-on favorite coming in this week. Bryson DeChambeau should have been another favorite, but miserably missed the cut. So we do have some big names up there. It's the first time we've seen Dustin Johnson in a while. So interesting to see how some of these guys play. Rahm and JT, as you mentioned, the two big names near the top of the leaderboard here. They've already played a few times, so they're a little more on top of it than maybe a Dustin Johnson is. But we'll see if maybe Dustin Johnson can make a late run tomorrow.
Greeny, I saw this story. It is a golf story, and it's written by Adrian Wojnarowski, a Woj bomb. So that means it does involve basketball in some form or fashion, and it's about J.R. Smith, who is back at school, I should say, for the first time in college at North Carolina A&T, a part of the golf team, signing a NIL deal. And Greeny, I know when we talk about these like made-for-TV events where they bring in athletes and things like that, talking to you, you're not a huge fan of the sideshow of those things. It does feel like J.R. Smith's pretty genuine with wanting to get his degree and pursuing, or at least having fun on the golf course while he's there at North Carolina A&T. How much, and hopefully this helps grow the game of golf or helps the game of golf in some way overall. What do you think about the whole J.R. Smith playing golf with the golf team there at A&T?
Yeah, I mean, more power to him. I mean, never went to college, so obviously still had some eligibility to roll out there, so you might as well do it. I mean, if it's something that you're interested in and your game's good enough, I mean, it doesn't matter what level you go to. If you want to get in that competition, I mean, being that he was a guy that thrived on competition, that's what athletes continue to look for, and golf is that sport that allows you to do it a lot longer than most of the other ones. So, man, have at it. If it brings some exposure to college golf, then more power to college golf. Always looking for that. Always looking for sponsorship deals. Brings a little more recognition to NCAA. So I'm all for that. And we have a little struggle. I think he got actually injured in one of the tournaments and struggled through, or stung by a bunch of bees or something like that. So it's not been an easy ride for J.R. Smith so far. But more power to him, man. I love to see it.
Your neck of the woods will be buzzing tonight in Buzz City. The Hornets are back on national TV, coming off their highest scoring output in franchise history earlier this week in a win over Indiana. LeBron and the Lakers in town tonight. That one's on ESPN at 7:30. So might be a little bit extra traffic around Charlotte tonight, Greeny.
Yeah, with the impending Death Storm 2022 Part 3 coming in this year. I mean, man, the Hornets have been playing well, put up a whole bunch of points the other night against Indiana. So that kind of covers up what we talked about before, that maybe on the defensive side of the ball isn't their strong point. But, man, if you're going to score 140 million points, you don't have to play as much defense. So I don't know. I haven't heard if LeBron's actually going to play tonight with the knee injury. But Charlotte, they're in that spot. They're in the 7 spot right now. And obviously you want to get out of that 7 spot and get into the 6 spot so you don't have to go into that magical play-in garbage thing that they've developed in the NBA. I mean, these are all big games for them. And, again, the trade deadline looming down the road and not really sure what direction they're going to go in. I mean, if you have a team that's functioning well, you don't want to do too much to disrupt that. Maybe some depth at the center position or a big man or something like that to help them out a little bit defensively is the way to go. But little buzz for once in here in Buzz City, and maybe they'll continue to chant for the end of Matt Rule's career as the coach of the Panthers.
There you go. He can't show up to the game tonight, but it should be a good crowd there at the Spectrum Center. Greeny, you got a great offensive matchup in the AFC Championship coming up. Burrow and the Bengals, Mahomes and the Chiefs, and then 2 good defenses on the NFC side, especially with the 49ers. They've been winning with defense and special teams. Niners, Rams, what do you think about these matchups this weekend, and who meets in the Super Bowl?
Man, it's like, do you want the rematch of the Bengals against the 49ers that we've seen a couple times in history? If you get the Bengals and the Rams, I guess, you get some new fresh blood in there. The 49ers obviously have their share of titles, and the Chiefs have had a few in their history as well. This is a hard one because, the Bengals and the Chiefs played a great game early in the year. The Bengals got the better of them, but I don't think the Kansas City defense was playing as well. So I think that when you look at that game from that perspective, I think Kansas City has definitely picked it up on the defensive side of the ball. So I would definitely lean there. I don't know if I lean to the 7 points that they're getting right now. And on the flip side of that, man, the Rams were kind of the team that has been built to win the Super Bowl on both sides of the ball. But I wasn't seeing it. But, man, they've just methodically at the end of the season and obviously in their first couple games, they've just methodically worked their way to where I got to almost give them the favorite with the balance that they have between a pretty decent offense and a pretty good defense. So that would be my pick right now. But you got to think that, man, offensively, one of those two teams in the AFC could put a little pressure on that Rams defense.
Should be a fun weekend coming off one of the best, if not the best, playoff football weekend we've ever seen last week in the divisional round. Greeny, what's on tap for the Golf Shop Radio Show coming up 8 to 10 Saturday? You can hear it right here on Pirate Radio. What you got planned for Saturday?
Well, we've got obviously our man Bill Bender, so we'll talk a little maybe some college hoops, some NFL, and things along those lines. We got Mike Johnson from Golf Digest, who is going to talk about all of the products, and hopefully he was just down at the PGA Merchandise Show, which wrapped up this week down there, where companies go in and showcase all their new products. We have Brian Hammonds from the Golf Channel. Talk to him a little bit about the state of golf, and also he's still going to talk about the Country Club National Championship. So that's an interesting event that we have to look forward to. And then we'll get an update from Robert Carlson, who's a PGA Tour Champions Tour player. See what he's up to.
Awesome. Sounds like a great show on tap for Saturday. You can hear it right here on Pirate Radio, 8 a.m. Saturday morning. Mark Greenhelge and crew will have you covered coming up on the Golf Shop Radio Show. Greeny, appreciate it. As always, nice to chat with you, and we'll talk again next week.
All right, have a good one.
Thank you, Greeny. Golf Shop Radio Show coming your way Saturday, 8 to 10 a.m. right here on Pirate Radio. We will take a timeout, come back, have more for you on this Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of Pirates and ENC. Open 7 days a week from noon until 2 a.m., the Buck features live music every night of the week. Tuesday is karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday is acoustic night. Thursday is the DJ dance party. And Friday and Saturday nights, it's live bands. Check out the Buck's Facebook or Instagram page for more information. The Buccaneer Music Hall. We'll see you at the Buck.
Here today with Dr. Shondell Jones from Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness. Dr. Jones, a lot of exciting new things going on.
Yes, so you may have seen our new facility, but we also have a private courtyard. There's an outdoor private area where we have artificial turf where it's fenced in, and we're going to be having our sunset yoga classes there. Those classes allow you to develop increased flexibility, more energy, and get better sleep. So come on and check those classes out today. Come by and see us, Kinetic Physical Therapy and Wellness, Arlington Boulevard, or check us out online at kptonline.com.
Woo! Papa John's just took their fresh, never frozen dough and hand stretched it New York style. So you can fold it or not. I ain't gonna lie though, I fold it. Get a New York style pizza from Papa John's.
Hey, Pirate fans, the new Papa John's New York style pizza is a MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, the official pizza of the ECU Pirates.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owner's insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Jeff Gibson with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Although innovative new resources such as digital media and social networks have grown in popularity, smart marketers recognize that printing is a mainstay.
We live in an age of computer hacking, scams, and fly-by-night businesses, so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP, where business goes to grow.
If you wake up in the morning with a backache, feeling more tired than you did when you went to bed, you probably need a new mattress. And the best place to get that mattress is Factory Mattress. Hi, I'm Kirk Smith, General Manager. For more than 40 years, Factory Mattress has been Greenville and Wilson's local mattress dealer. We guarantee the lowest price on the area's best selection with over 50 models to choose from. No seconds or overruns. Factory Mattress offers only first quality direct from the manufacturer. Sealy Posturepedic, Beautyrest, Stearns & Foster, and Tempur-Pedic. The most highly trained sales associates with over 60 years of combined experience. Same as cash financing with zero interest up to 48 months and free local delivery. Face it, to have a good day, you've got to have a good night. So sleep better knowing you saved money at Factory Mattress, locally owned on Greenville Boulevard in Greenville, on Forest Hills Road in Wilson, on the web at factorymattressusa.com, and a proud member of Pirates Supporting Pirates.
For the latest from the world of golf, tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 for the Golf Shop Radio Show. Hosts Mark Greenhelms and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're going to love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
This is Coach Donnie Kirkpatrick, offense coordinator for ECU football, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Taking a quick look at your stock market report. It was a good day for the Dow. It was up 564 points and closed at 34,725. NASDAQ was up 417 at 13,770, and the S&P was also up 105 points and closed at 4,431. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors financial report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All righty, welcome back into this Friday edition of Pirate Radio Live. A couple more segments to go. Looking at our Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck.
Da Buck.
There are 0 top 25 games tonight in college basketball.
Boom.
A light night tonight in college hoops. The best game, maybe Boise State. They're on a pretty incredible win streak, I do want to say.
Did I see that they're undefeated in their conference?
They have won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13 games in a row.
Wow.
And they take on Fresno State tonight, so that might be your best college basketball game.
Good thing their court doesn't look like their football field.
No, Memphis's does, though. Tomorrow in top 25 action, the SEC Big 12 Challenge going on. So LSU will be at TCU. Oklahoma is at number 1 Auburn. As part of that, Baylor at Alabama, Kentucky at Kansas, the headliner at 6 o'clock, Mississippi State at Texas Tech. So Tennessee at Texas. Good games going on between those two conferences coming up on a Saturday. Also, Duke at Louisville, and rivalry game in Chapel Hill, Gary, as NC State will take on North Carolina.
Scott Wood in the corner for 3. Got it.
3 I don't know why
that. Cat Barber, top of the key. He drives the lane off the glass good.
I don't know why that tickles me so much. But
just Gary Hahn.
Add Gary Hahn to your repertoire.
No Chris Mack for Louisville tomorrow against Duke.
Or anytime beyond that.
Yeah.
Saturday in the American, Wichita State got their first win the other night, knocking off UCF. They will be at Tulane. How about the Green Wave, 5-3? They won by, 34 points the other night against Tulsa? So Tulane playing well in the American.
The first conference win and the first conference game, really, for the Pirates, and they went off to a 1-0 start in the conference over Tulane. Tulane sitting at 5-3 in the conference, ECU 2-5.
A tale of two teams since that game was played in Minges. By the way, East Carolina plays Tulane next Saturday. We got a watch-along, buddy. We'll be here in the Pirate Radio studios.
Yes, sir.
Hang out with us that Saturday afternoon and watch some basketball, win some giveaways. We'll have a good time coming up next Saturday right here in the Pirate Radio studios. Temple is at SMU. Don't look now. Thank you for covering your eyes. Temple is 11-6, 4-2 in the American. And not to be that guy,
You're not that guy.
But ding dang it, I'm not that guy, pal. East Carolina blew that lead to UCF. How about Damian Dunn hitting the 3 at the buzzer to knock off ECU earlier this year? Yep. A very winnable game there in Philadelphia. They have played well since then, 4-2 in the league, taking on 15-4 overall, 6-1 in the AAC SMU. That'll be a good game at 3 o'clock on Saturday. Houston on the road at UCF. That's 8 o'clock. Can the Knights be the first team to take down Houston in conference play? I say yes. I got them on upset alert.
Can they get hot like they did in the second half against East Carolina? If that's the case, then you might have a chance.
I think they can do it.
Houston is all clamps, though. They're clamps. They clamping down on defense. No cap.
Wow. Who is this guy? Oh, the eye roll Shirley just gave was one for the ages.
Oh, Shirley, come on.
South Florida is at Tulsa. Coming up Sunday, Pirates and Cincinnati. The only game on in the American. It's on ESPNU.
It's so good they're putting it on Championship Sunday.
A standalone game to lead you into the NFL championship games. Guess the line, Chandler.
I'm going to go Cincinnati. Man. I'm going to go Cincinnati beat us by 20 last time? Not by that much.
They were beating us by 20. Ended up winning by 8.
I'm going to go. I went 8.5 against Memphis last night. I'm going to go 8.5 Cincinnati on Sunday.
I'm going to say 6.5. What do you think, CJ? What's the line for ECU Cincinnati?
The line when ECU went to Cincinnati was 10.5.
That is some good research on your part.
So, I'm going to say Cincinnati by 7.5. It's weird to.
Once again, we're like in a line.
Yeah, 6.5, 7.5,
8.5.
It's weird to try to guess what they're going to do considering ECU's past few performances. But last time we went to Cincinnati, got beat by 8, and now they're coming to Minges Coliseum. So
all facts
there as well.
All facts.
No cap.
No cap.
I don't know if I'm comfortable talking that way.
100%.
Let me see this over. Where's the YouTube audience?
When I became a certain age, I just stopped learning.
You stopped talking.
You know, pushing P clip.
Now what is that?
I still don't know what that means.
What does that mean?
Pushing P means keeping it real. It came from a hip hop album that just came out last weekend.
I stopped listening to new music and I stopped using new phrases at a certain point. Probably, I think "fat" was the last one.
Fat
in 1995. So yeah, I'm out on the trends.
Okay, there's no problem with that. And trust me, you're not the only one that is like that. I mean, you just kind of hit a.
But I'm gonna let you kids have fun.
You hit a pop culture brick wall.
I did. I'm gonna let you kids.
We're hip, clip.
Yeah, y'all are cool guys.
Too cool.
Sorry, is that an insult now? If I say you're somebody's cool, it's probably like because words change over time.
That's fair. That's fair. But no, cool is cool.
Cool is always cool.
You all right?
All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. Chandler's getting on my nerves for some reason with these terms.
So, you know what? I think I just hit my pop culture brick wall.
What did you?
I don't want to learn any new
It's
terminology.
bad enough that I hear this stuff from my nephews. Do I have to hear it here at work?
Shirley, what's wrong, G?
Ugh.
No, I'll throw out a G every once in a while. But that no cap mess drives me bananas.
What does pushing P mean again?
Keeping it real, pretty much.
Oh my God.
You just keep it real. Pushing P to me is pushing paper.
How about you old school
like
people?
As in making money.
You old farts.
I'll show you an old fart.
I might not make it back.
We're back after this.
Hey dads, it's back. Plan to join us for our 6th annual Daddy Daughter Dance Friday, February 11th at Rock Springs. This event will be a fun night of games, music, photo keepsakes, raffle tickets, and of course, dancing. Best of all, 100% of the proceeds will go to Daughters for Dads, which supports local families affected by cancer. Sponsorship opportunities are also available. Purchase your tickets today by going to eventbrite.com and search for Daughters for Dads. We will see you Friday, February 11th at Rock Springs.
Hey Pirate fans, Derek Pizzeni from Carolina Wealth Management. Are you a fiduciary? That's a question every investor should ask their advisor. A fiduciary is an individual who acts in the best interest of a particular person or beneficiary. Is your advisor a fiduciary? You should know it's your money. At Carolina Wealth Management, we do things differently from other investment firms. To learn more about the benefits of working with a fiduciary advisor, visit mycarolinawealth.com. That's mycarolinawealth.com.
Warren's Hot Dog Pizza, homemade lemonade.
Hey, Pirate Nation, are you ready for some Warren's hot dogs? Warren's Original Hot and Judy's Mild Sweet Chili Hot Dogs have been the official hot dog of sports fans for over 30 years. Pick up a tailgate special this football season of 10 or more hot dogs for only $1.50 each. Warren's in Greenville across from Ron Ayers Motorsports and the new Chocowinity location next to the fire department. Warren's Hot Dogs. Want some? Get some. Go Pirates.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Avoid the long check-in lines and congestion at the big airports and fly local at PGV. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has more American Airlines flights. Book today at aa.com. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
The Rick House, Eastern North Carolina's premier American-style restaurant and bourbon bar, has great specials throughout the week, like $10 Tuesdays. Get 8 traditional wings and a draft beer for just $10. Wednesday night is date night, 2 salads, an appetizer, a bottle of wine, 2 entrees, and a dessert for just $55. Friday is smokehouse night with the best ribs and brisket around. Saturday is Italian night featuring all of our made-from-scratch pastas along with 2 glasses of wine. And on Sunday is the legendary brunch from 10 to 2. The Rick House, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville.
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
It's a new year and we have some exciting news at Angel Oak Home Loans. This is Talbot Green and I would like to introduce you to the newest member of our team, Braxton Green. I've known Braxton his entire life because he's my nephew. He is also a recent ECU graduate and has lived in Eastern North Carolina his entire life.
This is Braxton Green and I'm looking forward to working with you with your next home loan or refinance. Give us a call at Angel Oak Home Loans today at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250 and 685842. Equal housing lender.
When a storm hits, you can count on Greenville Utilities. They put their emergency storm plan into action to restore power as quickly and safely as possible. If you experience an outage, call them toll-free at 1-855-767-2482. The automated hotline can handle a large number of calls at once, virtually eliminating busy signals, so help can be on the way as fast as possible. Remember, GUC's emergency hotline number is 1-855-767-2482.
Hi, this is Brian Meador from East Carolina Athletics. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Did you miss the show on Pirate Radio? Well, you can listen to all of Pirate Radio's archived local programming by subscribing to us on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, or Spotify. You can subscribe today by going to the podcast app on your iPhone or Apple device and search for Pirate Radio Audio Archives. Now back to you, Clip.
All right, that last segment gave me an idea of something we could do with Bryce Williams. We could read some words on Urban Dictionary and see if he can determine what they mean.
That should be interesting because one, it's gonna take him about 5 minutes to try to figure it out.
Yeah, that could be a difficult game for him. All right, thanks for tuning in this week, folks. Enjoy the football this weekend. We'll have the games for you Sunday right here on Pirate Radio.
Beginning at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, pregame coverage begins. So after you are heading home from Minji's, you can check it out on the way home. Pirates and Bearcats coming up Sunday at noon. Shirley, CJ, Chandler, see y'all Monday, 3 o'clock on an all-new edition of Pirate Radio Live. So long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio.